What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, anime lover gamer guy here, and we are here to talk about To the Abandoned Sacred Beast, episode 3, the Minotaur's Fortress. Now, this episode deals, of course, in the title, the Minotaur, which the Minotaur is Theodore, but I'm just gonna call him Theo. Now, Theo in the war, he was a bit of a coward. He used to panic a lot. He literally was like a nervous wreck. It was like kind of crazy. But as you seen, like with the flashback, that Hank was able to kind of like mold him into something to where he was able to kind of like understand like the position of war. Like, you know, in the war, everybody's scared. Everybody is not at ease, but they suck it up, put whatever they protecting on their back, and then they charge for it, putting everything on the line. And that's pretty much like how, you know, Hank with Theo kind of like molded him into that. Now, Theo specialized in like creating fortress, creating that foundation to be able to defend off invaders. That's what I'm getting with him, knowing how to build a fortress, and he does it the best. Like they said, when he returned home and he's still fighting the war in his mind, it took him 3 days to create a fortress. 3 days by himself, setting up traps and everything. Even though Theo's a nervous wreck and everything, that guy got my respect. Build a fortress in 3 days and then continue to kind of like build off of it by himself, setting up traps, nobody could get in there. That guy's something. But before I go more into that, it's just kind of crazy where this episode kind of like builds off of, because of course he goes into this town where he see Lizzie, and if you don't know who Lizzie is, she is the agent that pretty much, you know, that he kind of like reports to, asks for supplies and things like that. So she's there to kind of like build him, you know, like, you know, support in a sense. Now, Nancy, who's still following him around, as you know, she's trying to figure out what is his position. Why is he just murdering him without no consent? You know, because technically, she still wants to kill Hank for killing John William, which he was the dragon that he killed. Now again, you know, with this fortress that they seen, he is able to kind of like navigate it through and everything. Just pretty much, he was trying to leave her behind, but unfortunately, she still got through with the help of Lizzie. Now, commenced the battle between Hank and Theo. Now, at the sight of things, it seemed like Theo just had everything on lock. He had everything planned out. Not in terms of like him fighting or preparing for for Hank. Theo just pretty much had it set up to fight anyone. Like traps, you see him, you know, putting things together. Simply amazing. But as the fight commenced, as he thought he was going to win, of course, Hank, the fend-off, actually turned into that silver werewolf. Awesome. And he was able to overcome the traps and overcome Theo and put him to rest. Now, very interesting that Nancy was able to see this, and I think this is good as far as like the audience, so they don't think like it's like a weekly, oh, he got to kill a beast, he got to kill another beast, kill another beast. No, it's more so like they applying a great character development in this, because in Nancy's eyes, she don't see Hank as being like this caring captain that he was in the war, but Hank was, you know, if you've seen the first episode, to me, he kind of like plays that off, but in a sense, they have to convince Nancy. So Nancy was able to see that him, you know, coming to kill Theo actually lay some weight off, because, you know, you don't see him being his like nervous wreck as like the past event shows. You see him being more calmly, being more accepted of like who he was before the war, and seeing Hank put him down, you know, like a real guy he is. So overall, when I think about this episode, it was a good episode. It was a nice build up. I think the most thing you could take from this is that it is a really good character development, not just only for Hank, but for Nancy. You get to know Lizzie a little bit more. You getting, you know, the development that they seen. I mean, we all could kind of like grasp the story and like how that's going to, you know, develop into. Not saying that we know the conclusion, but we just know that build up and the idea of it, but to see this character development actually plays very good into the story, you know, to the people that they once was and to the people they are now, and to what has to be done. Being friends or not, there's an objective here and it has to be carried out. Love it. Love every second of it. But other than that, I just want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in. You can leave a like, you can leave a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. You know, and if you guys have anything you want to have questions about, tell me how the episode, your opinion and everything, leave a comment. I'll definitely appreciate it. Other than that, AshTheMan out. Peace.